To bring you all of the deals for your outdoor space, for your garden. My name is Ty Mayberry. I will be here with you. Or maybe you missed Guy's show on Friday. You're like, oh, what were some of those great items? We'll probably have them here Sunday morning, 8 a.m., Sunday morning garden deals. You'll know you'll get the sale price. You'll know you'll get the ones that were just reduced or the clearance prices. So glad you're hanging out with me. Happy Easter Sunday and happy April. Here is Customer Appreciation Month. So this month we are celebrating you, saying thank you to you, bringing some of your favorite items, favorite brands here all month long. All right, we're talking about being outdoors. Sometimes we do have to talk about the chores that we have to do outside. For instance, weeding. Instead of breaking your back, instead of getting down on the hands and knees, instead of just clipping off the top of the weeds, which then makes them grow quicker, how about digging out those weeds from the base, from the root? Take a look at those tines. Look at how sharp those are, right? So what you're gonna do, you're gonna step on this. I'll show you real quickly. You're just gonna step on this. You put it right over those weeds. You just step down. I'm not getting down over anything. And then when it comes out, can I show you how deep it goes down? All the way. Pulls out those roots. You see that? That's how you want to get those weeds. And then here's the fun part. You want to see? You got your trash can over here. We got this uniquely designed trigger. Now watch. I'm just going to put it, boom, right in the trash. Done and done. I love this thing. $26.95, 5 flexible payments of $5.39. Everything on my show today is on 5 flexible payments. Our friend Carrie Mobley is joining us here. Hi, Carrie.
Good morning. Happy Easter, Ty. Happy Easter, everyone. Well, you know, the Easter bunny came last night, but so did the weed fairy. And here she is. She might look cute, but I tell you what, she's preventing all of us from having a beautiful yard. This is the Weed Zinger. This is a chemical-free way to stand up and get rid of those weeds. I have such a great time with this, and I know it seems crazy to say, but I pulled this bad boy out, right? Nasty, awful. I don't want to bend down, hurt my knees, hurt my hips. I don't want to mess up my hands. I don't want to get these prickers on me. So all I have to do is use my stand-up weeding tool. Really, really easy to use. You did it perfectly. All we got to do is put it down right in the center of that weed. You give it a push down with your foot. You give it a twist. And what these 2.5-inch stainless steel tines do is grab the entire root. And the reason this is important is because as a gardener, we know that the root, that's where your plants, your weeds, get their strength. So if you don't grab the whole root, all you're going to do is get more and more weeds. I know this kind of sounds redundant because, you know, it is spring and we're going to have all kinds of beautiful things popping up, but so are the weeds. My advice to you is to nip it in the bud, so to speak. You pop it right in, twist it, get the whole root, and now you can zing these weeds up to 6 feet away, so you never have to touch anything. Right? So it's not just about our hands and our knees and our hips, but it's also going to prevent you from having to go into those flower beds where there might be snakes or spiders if you're, you know, kind of terrified of those things. And I think that's a normal thing to be scared of. But there is no chemicals with this. This is important for your yard. And we know that having a well-manicured yard, it's competitive. We want to have that beautiful, weed-free, thick, lush yard. And the other great thing about the Weed Zinger is, as you are removing those weeds, you're also aerating the soil. And that's important, and that's important because your plants need oxygen, they need water, and they need nutrients. We are literally helping them get that oxygen by aerating the soil. You got a big one there,
Look at that.
Look at
I mean, it's so deep. It goes down so deep. It pulls those roots right out. And weeding is that thing, isn't it? That thing that we think, oh, I gotta spend 3 or 4 hours Saturday morning. I gotta get down on my hands and knees. I gotta dig around and pull those weeds out. And then the Weed Zinger. Why do we call it the Zinger? Take a look at this. This trigger right here. You've got your trash can over here. I mean, it's easy, but it's also kind of fun. You just kind of pop it out. Oh, I missed it. Here, you kind of pop it out here. Weed Zinger, there you go, right? Or in your Durasack, in your trash can, whatever it is. So you just put it on top here. Use this foot pedal here. You step down. You're not getting down on your hands and knees, right? That goes all the way down. pulls it all the way out, right? Because if you just cut the top of the weed, it's gonna grow back, and it's gonna grow back fast, right? And then I'm just gonna walk it over here in just a second. Take a look right there. Then I'm gonna walk it over, dump it. I'm not touching any of this. I'm not touching any of it. Done. So you get two colors to choose from. You get your blue, you get your green, and I wanna suggest you heading over to hsn.com because we have a deal going on here. If you're picking up an outdoor item or a gardening item, you will get a discount. I think you can get this for $20 at hsn.com. I know on the screen right now it says $26.95. That's a great price, but if you go to hsn.com, I want you to take a look with the deal we have going on right now. You can get this for a $20 bill. A $20 bill to save your back, to save your knees, not getting down on the ground and having to dig around. You're not gonna have that anxiety on Saturday morning like, I gotta go out and get those weeds. It makes it easy and efficient, right, Carrie? The other thing, when it comes to pulling up weeds, you need to be efficient or you're just gonna keep doing it over and over again. You need to do it the right way, and the Weed Zinger really pulls it out the right way.
Yeah, I mean, it does. And listen, weeding is not fun at all. I mean, as a landscape designer and a gardener, people reach out to me all the time to weed their yard because when they try to do it, they're not getting the whole root out. And it's tough as we get older, getting down, pulling them out by hand is hard. But these long 2.5-inch stainless steel teeth on here, this is the secret to it. Here's the animation that shows it perfectly. When you step down with your foot and give it a twist, it dislodges all of the roots down 2.5 inches. And remember, we're also now aerating. So we're pulling out the whole root. Plants are plants are plants, right? And the thing about weeds is they are plants. They do flower. When they flower, we are definitely going to be getting their little seed babies all over our yard. So the best way to do this, of course, is to simply get it out before it goes to flowering. And so, you know, we're using kind of prop weeds here, and some of them don't stay in as well as they should. But I've been saving up a big one for the last couple of days here. This is like literally up to my knee. So all I have to do, pop it in, pull, and oh, you know, look at this bad boy here. Look at the size of this.
Wow.
I should have never tried this. This is a mini tree, you guys. Maybe don't do trees with yours. But really, it is easy to use. You just pop, and now you can zing that weed out of here.
A nice soft grip handle, easy to use, right there. Let me show you again. You're gonna walk up on it. If you're just joining us, this is how you're gonna get your weeds. I want you to put it right in the middle, and then here's your little foot pedal right here. So you're not pushing down, you're just stepping down on it. Those tines go all the way down. They grab the root. Now let's take a look at what we got. When I pull it out, instead of just cutting the top of those roots and having them grow back very quickly, bigger, stronger, faster, right? Now we're pulling them out by the roots. Now, I'm not using my hand to pull this out. No, not at all. There's a trigger. See this big trigger right here? That trigger is what you're gonna pull on, and let me show you. I'm gonna walk over to kind of the trash can. It's gonna zing, bing, right in. That's it. And your weeds are done. You're gonna walk around never bending down at all. Okay, so on your screen it says $26.95, but we have a little deal going on where you will get, I think, 25% off. If you go to hsn.com, you will see the price is $20.21. So for a $20 bill, you have the best, easiest, most efficient way to pick up those weeds. Also, if you're calling in, you will get that price as well because of the garden deal that we're doing. Because you are joining me this morning on Sunday Garden Deals, this is where you get the sale prices and the best deals. You can pick this up for 20 bucks, a $20 bill to walk around your yard, look at those weeds, just dare those weeds to pop up and get them out at the root. And Carrie, when we're getting them down at the root, that means we're probably gonna be weeding a lot less often because we're doing it more efficiently.
Oh, well, and that's exactly, you know, my point to earlier. Weeds will spread. So if we take out that, you know, mother plant, so to speak, like if you have a dandelion or a dollar weed or crabgrass, or you have some of those prickly ones, or here on my property, I've got those ones that stick to your shoes for like ever and ever. This is gonna work on any weed. And again, the best part is you can just zing it right into a trash can or into a pile. When I was growing up, weeding was a punishment. If I were to give this to my kids, they would be having a blast.
Love it.
The other thing is, Ty, if you're walking around your property and you've got some uneasy, you know, or uneven areas, I would never recommend this as a cane because I know people truly need canes. But the good news is it does give you a little stability, and you can see, I mean, just roots galore. And
Wow.
you have to know that it's really hard for me, knowing that I have the Weed Zinger, to keep these weeds on my property. But I always want to be able to show you, real weeds and how it works for literally everything with just a little twist.
Yeah, look how much you're gonna be able to pull out with just stepping, right? You're just using your feet, you're not getting down, and you're not having to hammer something down here at all. No, you are using the little foot pedal here to step in, and then the trigger, this is the zing part of the Weed Zinger. That's the zing part right there. So I just want you to think for a second, walking around your yard, the front yard, your garden, the backyard, and just going for all of those weeds at the roots. Remember, at hsn.com, if you're calling in, you can get this for a $20 bill. It's a better price than what you see on your screen right now. You just pick the blue, you pick the green. Carrie Mobley, thank you so much for being here. I know you've got a busy day. I know you're gonna be on with Guy a little bit later too.
I'm looking forward to it. It's a great distraction from my college kid not being home for Easter for the first time.
Oh my goodness.
Happy Easter, everyone.
Goodness. Happy Easter, Carrie. 581-978 right there. That is your item number. Let's see if I can just stick this right there. Hey, look at that. Pretty good. Hey, okay, in about 20 minutes, we're gonna have a great look at